Today I got some gifts by post, some Bible tract, and we're reading together the Bible, Mark's Gospel, chapter 11, Stefan Hager, Switzerland. Not from this small Bible I got as a gift today, an English Bible, but you can read it in your own, old or new, any translation which suits you. Look, just before we start, Jesus just healed the blind man when he walked towards Jerusalem with his disciples. And now people wanted to celebrate him. So, they really wanted to celebrate him as he entered Jerusalem, not on a horse, but on a donkey. They approached Jerusalem, verse 1. They came to Bethphage and Bethany at the Mount of Olives. And Jesus sent out two of his disciples. He said, "Go to the village ahead of you. Just as you enter it, you will find a donkey colt tied there. No one has ever ridden it. Untie it and bring it here." An amazing passage. They did. Someone may ask you, why are you doing this? If so, say, the Lord needs it, but he will send it back here soon. So Jesus gave instructions and they followed it through by faith. They wouldn't know if that donkey would be given to them and whether the owner would trust. But look how it turns out. They left. Verse 4, they found a colt out in the street. It was tied at a doorway. They untied it. Some of the people standing there asked, "What are you doing? Why are you untying that colt?" They answered, as Jesus had told them to. So the people let them go. The people just let them, as they would have known. Verse 7. They taught the colt to Jesus. They brought it to him. They threw their coats over it. Then he sat on it. Many people spread their coats on the road. Others spread branches they had cut in the fields. Those in front and those in back, they shouted, "What? Hosanna!" They shouted Hosanna and they prophesied the verse from the Old Testament where it says, "Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord." Look, blessed is the coming kingdom of our father David. Hosanna in the highest heaven. Verse 11. Jesus entered Jerusalem and went to the temple. He looked around at everything, but it was already late. So he went out to Bethany with the 12. The next day, now we go overnight because it was late. The next day he continued, verse 12, chapter 11 of Mark's Gospel, Mark's Injiil. Read on. The next day as Jesus and his disciples were leaving at Bethany, they were hungry. Not too far away he saw a fig tree. He was covered with leaves. He went to find out if it had any fruit. Look at these trees now in the winter. They're empty. They have no fruit here. When he reached it, he found nothing but leaves. It was not the season for figs. Verse 14. Jesus said to the tree, "May no one ever eat fruit from you again." And his disciples heard him say it. So Jesus spoke to the tree. He said, "May no one ever eat fruit again from you." So he cursed the tree. Look at this. When Jesus reached Jerusalem, he entered the temple area. He began chasing out those who were buying and selling there. He turned over the tables. Wow, Jesus turns over the tables. We've got a picture here. The people who were enchanting money, exchanging money, there were the money exchanges there. He also turned over the benches of those who were selling doves. He would not allow anyone to carry items for sale through the temple courtyards. Jesus took over because it was his Father's house. Money exchanges had to stop. traders with animals, and other marketing stuff was in the temple, which was a place for prayer. Look at this, verse 17. He told them, it is written that the Lord said, my house will be called a house where people from all nations can pray. Pray. But you have made it a den for robbers. The chief priests and the teachers of the law, they heard about this. They began looking for a way to kill Jesus. They were afraid of him because the whole crowd was amazed at his teaching. When the evening came, Jesus and his disciples left the city.